Hey, what's good with you guys? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Burn the Books. It's the Birdman here, along with that Dragon Calypso, and I'd like to recap for you guys my Western Conference play-in picks. I have the New Orleans Pelicans, the 1-point favorite against the LA Lakers at home. They did not cover in this game. At one point, my friend Corey was giving me hell about how I needed to change the name of this show from Burn the Books to Help the Books because the Pelicans were down by 18 points. But I told him I thought that Zion was going to put up 40 and they were going to play some meaningful playoff basketball finally. Zion does put up 40, but he goes down with a non-contact leg injury whenever he ties the game up, and they weren't able to finish the game. He wasn't able to finish, so neither were the Pelicans. So the Lakers ended up winning that game by 4 points, and they'll be playing the Denver Nuggets in the first round of the playoffs. And it's a good thing that the Sacramento Kings just made it look easy because from the tip to the buzzer, they ended up just shellacking the Warriors. They ended up covering the 2.5 points as an underdog. Just beat the hell out of them on the entire game. It was a barbecue over there on table 7, and so that sets up a matchup between the Pelicans and the Kings coming up on Friday. We'll see how Zion is, and we'll see what the line looks like after all that is said and done. So today we have the Eastern Conference play-in, and I'm going to tell you guys the first game that we have for you is we have the Philadelphia 76ers are hosting the Miami Heat. They're a 5.5 point favorite at home. Embiid is on the injury report as questionable, but I don't think he's going to end up missing this game. The season series between these two is 2-2. But one thing I did find interesting is that Kyle Lowry is actually 4-0 in this series. Miami ended up winning the first 2 games, and then they ended up trading Kyle Lowry for Terry Rozier, who will end up actually missing this game. And Kyle Lowry for the Philadelphia 76ers started both games, and he ended up winning both of them for the 76ers. One of those games was without Embiid, so I'm going to tell you, I really do like the Philadelphia in this game. They've got 75% of the money on them right now as it stands. I just feel like they're the healthier team coming into this one. Tobias Harris is actually going to be playing. He missed the last 2 matchups in this series, and I feel like Philadelphia is just going to. I'm not going to say they're going to run away with it, but I mean the over/under is only 208 points, but I do like for them to cover this game, and set up for a matchup between Miami Heat and the winner of the Chicago Bulls and the Atlanta Hawks game, which Atlanta is going to be a 3-point underdog on the road. They're a 10 seed coming in. And one thing that I do find funny is whenever the announcers bust out with little esoteric stats like, 10 seeds have never won against a 9 seed. I will tell you, I do feel like the Hawks have the best chance of doing it because the Chicago Bulls have 7 people on the injury report coming into this game. One huge one is Andre Drummond. If he ends up missing this game, I don't like Chicago's chances of covering that 3 points or winning this game. It's you got DeMar DeRozan. He's really good from the mid range, and you got Vucevic. Both those guys are really good 2-point shooters, but you got a lot of distance coming from the Atlanta Hawks, and Atlanta has won 2 of the 3 games in this series. I like Atlanta's chances of covering the 3 points, so I'm going to tell you guys I like Atlanta plus the 3, and I like Philadelphia minus the 5.5, setting up a pretty good matchup between Atlanta and Miami, and we'll see how that goes. So we'll talk to y'all next time around, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see y'all next time around.